Just in time, man. Just in time. Oh, my voice. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, just in time, man. Just in time. Just warming up. Can you believe February is almost over? It's just hard to believe. You know, I don't know if you're like me, but you watch a few things on the YouTube and you get recommended stuff. Maybe some of you, new subscriber here, Excessive Gravitas. Great name, by the way. Glad that you're here with us. Welcome. We like to do these from time to time. Basically, what it is you watching me lose my mind. And that's not that hard these days. It's not that hard. Yes. Hey, welcome. Friend of mine there. 1/6 of the year gone. Wow. Max, I should tell you. I was driving around after work today. Saw my first motorcycle of the year on the road. Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. That's right. Get another shrimp on the Barbie. That's where it belongs. Maybe not in D&D. My ear trumpet. Welcome. Glad to see the Australians representing. We got Andrew here. We got ear trumpet. Yeah, it's been so mild here. We've been very fortunate. Winter's feels like it's almost gone. Ooh, time for those motorcycles. Ooh, nice. Nice. Good for you. Good for you. You saw a groundhog in your yard today? Is that bode well, Dave? Should you repeat your greeting? I'm sorry, Shergel. I'm sorry. Listen. All right. Elf Hunter was here too. He's not sure if he was up to it. Dave Mills said hi. Did I miss anybody? I hope not. Welcome. Well, you know what? Well, let's just get right into this, folks, because we got some ground to cover. You'll remember that I recently did a Table Nightmare episode on the Radiant Citadel. And you know what? It didn't occur to me. This just shows you how addled my brain is these days. It did not occur to me when I was watching that game that was a published adventure. I thought they were just sandboxing. But then I realized the awful truth. That whole prawn thing, that is a published adventure. And how do I know this? Well, this is how I know this. Yes, give me the prawns and buttery goodness, poor orc child. Oh, you know what? It was one of the worst. You just wait, Molten Throne. You just wait. Have your prawns in the well with the fox. The prawns in the well. Honestly, I think this next group has added something to the mix that was horrible and probably shouldn't have been added to the mix. But let's take a look at this. I just didn't realize. I did not realize that other groups have published this. Huh? Like other groups have tried to play through the prawns. They have broken themselves against the prawn challenge. What are you doing to us on a Friday? Oh, no. Oh, I know. No. Wait. Gentlemen. Wait. Gird your loins, okay? Gird your loins. It's not going to be easy. I thought it was homebrew. I thought for sure that was homebrew. I thought the prawn thing, I was like, okay, you know what? Good on this GM, this dungeon master for testing things out, trying something new. I was really thinking that it was, this is Prawns the Shrimpening, and they lean into that. This group, they like the puns, among other things. I don't want to spoil it. I want you to have the same reaction. It's a be grilled world. I want you to have the same reaction that I had when it happened. Like, oh boy, we got to get there. I don't know how we're going to do it. We got to get there. Fade out the jazz. I can't fade it out too much because I know I'm going to have to come back to it. I'm going to have to, for my own sanity and yours, I'm going to have to come back to the jazz. So just be aware. If you hear the jazz again, it's because I'm in the corner. I got my corner man there, bucket of ice. He's got his, what is that? The styptic pencil. It's Vaseline. It's patching me up. Oh, man. Without further ado, this is Dork Tales. Big position. This particular channel does a lot of actual plays. I appreciate that, Dork Tales. I like that you have put a lot of actual plays out there, a lot of different dungeon masters. This time it's going to be a dungeon mistress. I hadn't heard that before. This is new to me, a dungeon mistress. I always just call the female dungeon masters, I just call them dungeon master, right? I think that's more inclusive, isn't it? I think it's more inclusive because I've been told by those in the know, I don't know any of this stuff. I'm sorry. I'm a simple man. But I've been told by those in the know that it is rude to call them an actress or whatever. It shouldn't be that way, right? It's acting person, I think is what it is now. But don't take my word for it, right? I told you, I don't know. Dungeon Mistress is Robin. Next to Robin is her player, Kelly, who is often the Dungeon Master, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a few minutes. Christine is playing as Luna, and Trizalta, different name for you, sir. Not sure. I can't remember what the pronouns are. And then Jen is playing Ferrix, and Amy. I mean, Amy, look at that cosplay. Impressive. I showed this game to my lovely wife, and she said, "Are you going to wear a wig?" And I said, "That's an idea. Maybe. For all you guys know, maybe I'm wearing a wig. If this is a wig, I did not get my money's worth. It's not covering up enough real estate in the front." Okay, so here we go. Dungeon Mistress is bringing these people through. I've watched the first session, and then I just saw, because I was trying to get a handle on this Radiant Citadel stuff, guys. I was trying to get a handle on it. And then I noticed that the title of episode 2. I noticed the title, and the title says Battle Prawn Challenge. And I said, no. No. Wait. I didn't realize that the Battle Prawn thing was published, as I said earlier. Okay, well, let's just see how things are going. Robin here is going to introduce the players to the challenge. So let's just see how this goes. And I of course, will provide helpful commentary as much as I can. And then when it's too much for me, I'll take a break and we can catch up on the chat and have a good laugh at my expense. That's why we're here, folks. It's a Friday night. Come on, let's go.
As you walk into this tent, you are going to see along the north and south walls are bleachers that are set up with a bunch of people in the audience ready to cheer on, and you will see 5 assistants preparing and cooking around different walks and chopping at different various preparation tables. And as Sid Squid walks into the building, they all stand at attention, go, "Yes, chef!" And
yes, chef.
He will walk to the center of...
Okay, Robin. Guys, you've heard me say this before. You'll notice, Robin, that when you describe things, you're describing what they will see. I don't see any utility in explaining to the players what they will see. Why not just say what they see? It seems needlessly complicated and puts things in the near but still indefinite future. I don't understand why would you say that? Why would you say you will see this? Why not just say, "Hey, Frenetic, good to have you here." Why? I just don't see the utility of the future tense as the game master describing the scene. Huh? I just don't. People are really upset about the font. What's this font? I hate it. What is that? I don't mind the font. What's wrong with the font, guys? Why don't we like the font? I need more information.
The arena and be like, yeah, and whenever you're ready, Kelly, we can switch over to the map frame.
Oh, boy.
And he will walk in and...
Oh, and then I see this map. And then as soon as I see this map, I know for sure, what I thought was homebrew, not homebrew.
You will see...
Can you guys still see that?
Excited
Okay?
onlookers in the bleachers
so
cheering,
small now.
and you'll see half of the space is crowded with a bunch of cooking tools, a pair of oversized walks, and 2 long cutting stations containing bundles of foot-long green beans. The other side is...
Beans. It's the beans again. It's the beans. Are we going to have to roll to chop beans again?
Holds a pool-sized glass tank filled with water. The water churns as a large, shadowy shape
Robin.
within.
You're just reading. Look, just because the module gives you a paragraph does not mean that you have to read the paragraph. Look at these players. You have to zoom in a bit. Look at these players right now. Where are they looking? They're all checked out. They're all checked out. Every single one of them. I'm not sure about Kelly, but certainly the other 4 and 5 players in a game. Come on. This is not how you do it. The better way of doing it, Robin, and I'm sure you can, you've read it before, you just paraphrase. Paraphrase it. It's the spice. Paraphrase. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I've watched this a couple times, Andrew. You got to give me a break.
And Sid, I want to call him Gordon because...
Why? Oh, yeah, Gordon Ramsay. That's me.
Middle name is Gordon.
Yeah.
Yes, no game. Sid, Gordon, Squid. There we go.
As it's just like, oh no, I was wrong. I'm going to be called an idiot sandwich.
I will not call you that, Amy. Don't worry about it.
If you mess up, you might. He's going to go and walk into the center of the...
I just don't get it, guys. In D&D, there's no requirement to have the game in the future tense. I'm going to, I will, you will. Why? Just the moment.
The arena.
One thing I do like that you're doing here, Robin, is I like how everyone has the same background, so it gives the illusion that they're all in the same room. That's not a bad option for an online game. Your trumpet's gonna vomit. Oh, yeah, that's so true, Max. You think of all the time that went into this, and no one gets to play, really. Well, you'll see.
And he will be like, now, I am famous.
He will be like, now I'm in. Why would he say that? Why would you do that?
multiverse famous for my shrimp cakes, and my crack team here is absolutely smashing at putting it together. Your challenge is to beat their time at 30 seconds. Now, what you need to do is you need to chop you only need to do one, but you need to chop a set of green beans, prepare it for the shrimp cakes, and then as
stealthy
well,
pancake.
you need to grab me a shrimp from that tank over there. Just one. And you need to do it all within the course of 30 seconds, otherwise you lose.
Okay, so what are the stakes of this? What are the stakes? Hi, Ethan. What are the stakes? The stakes are you get me a prawn. I just need one. And if you don't get it to me, you lose. Lose what? Lose your life? Lose a hand? Lose money? What is the stake? Do you have any money in this game? Do we wager this? I lose a kidney. What is it? Chop and broccoli. chop and broccoli. I forgot all about that. Grimey, you're dating me. No, you're not. We're not actually dating, folks. That was he's carbon dating me. Sorry, it came out wrong. I didn't want to give people the wrong idea.
Do you have the guts? That's it? Well, no one can prepare the spices, so I will finish off the meal, but you need to prepare...
Okay, so if you fail, then the chef will just finish it up. Okay, why am I doing this again? What do I get for this? Green beans equals trauma. That's right, Albert. No soup for you. That's so funny.
These shrimp better than my chefs, because my chefs are the best, and you are trying to prove you're the best, right?
Why though? Is this just a job interview again? Is this D&D the job interview? Why? Robin, there's no... And maybe it's not your fault, Robin. Maybe it's not your fault. Maybe this is the publisher's fault. There's simply no reason why anyone should care about this.
And chefs? No, chef! We're the best! Chef! They all...
supremely confident.
I'm intimidated.
It seems like a kitchen
I'm not, they're just
nightmare.
blustering.
Do you have any questions before we begin?
Why are we doing this?
Are there
That's
any
my
rules?
question.
Actual rules.
Rules are just... You have 5 rounds to do it in. You cannot, destroy the greens. You cannot use things like fire magic or acid magic on them. If you use, it will just crumple them and ruin it. And
On the greens.
going to do it. On the greens. So do not use any sort of magic on them.
And we just need to pull shrimp from the tank.
Yeah,
You
it's
need to
that
pull it
dumb.
and you need to kill it.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can do that part. That part's not a problem.
Finally, something I'm good at.
Oh man, why is there always the edgelord guy?
Crack.
So, is it any magic or just damaging magic?
It's
If I
that
was
one
going to put
spell you
different types,
have.
I would say-
It's that food preparation spell. You know, the food preparation. I am so sick of food games. I'm sick to my stomach of this. Is the Radiant Citadel just a bunch of foodies that are like, oh, we're going to have D&D food preparation class? I got my little, what is that called? The Easy Bake Oven? I've got my Easy Bake Oven, folks. Man.
Say acid, fire, lightning, necrotic, or radiant would probably destroy the greens.
Well, that's certainly specific and helpful guidance.
Where are you?
Well, you see, I would normally not tell you that, but he looks you all over.
But
These are prize greens fresh from the highest mountains in the Subsungun region.
The
and
what
it would be
region?
a
The-
crime if we were permitted.
What region was that? The Subsungu region? I knew that was going to come in handy. I knew that was going to come in handy. I had it there just in case. Oh, man. These aren't regular beans, folks. These legumes, they're from the... Where's that? That's where they're from. D&D, folks. D&D. What are you doing to D&D? Turning it into this. Why? Does Christine look like she's really engaged in this whole thing? And Trizelta, I don't know. Trizelta, I'm going to call you Traz. It's just too many syllables. I'm sorry. Traz. I'm Uncle Crispy now. Yes, I am. You could call me Uncle Crispy. Yeah, that's right. With my foot-long beans.
To damage them too
Yes.
harshly without. Okay.
Yes, and if you fail, my assistants will take over and finish it, and everyone will have my
If you fail, my assistants will just finish it.
prawns. But I think you can take them. And if they do, then they're going to get fired. But let's see.
They don't ever say, Shurgle, they never say where they are. They eventually they'll move their little pogs around on the screen.
What you got. Now ready.
Hi-ya.
time starts in.
I had an assistant for 7 years. Great assistant. She was a lovely lady. She was from Hong Kong. She taught me some of the words, the Cantonese stuff. And that she'd say that all the time. I'd hear her from her desk. Hi-ya. And I'd be like, uh-oh. And then if she said, like, if it was a 2 or 3 hi-ya, then I knew there was like something's hit the fan. Hi-ya. I'm like, what? Terry, what's going on? Hi-ya. And then she'd be muttering something in Cantonese. And then I just hear the hi-ya. It's like, what's going on? What's happening? Hi-ya. It was great. She had the Cantonese have some really fun sayings, right? I like their sayings. Their little idiomatic expressions. Anyway. Yeah. So Austin, you're right. This is my issue with this, right? Cantonese is very colorful. Very colorful. I had to. She was a very nice lady. She wasn't going to use colorful language, so I had to pry some of it out of her. 3, 2, 1, and can I get an initiative roll from everyone? Oh, here we go, folks. Initiative. D&D confirmed. Let's see. Now we go. Get the initiative. I'm excited. You're excited. We're going to go for it. The initiative has been rolled. Let's go. Did Zaphod?
Unnatural 20.
Oh, a natural 20, a natty 20, natty 20. Oh, I can't believe it. A natty 20 to start things off. It's exciting, right? A natty 20 this bodes well.
Jen, your chonker just rolled a 20.
Oh.
Oh wait, pardon me. That's a
Thank you very
20.
much.
That's a 22. My dex is way higher than I thought it
Oh
was.
man, Kelly, thanks for that.
Oh my god, our luck just flipped.
Jesus. Also, I was wrong. It was 6 rounds. 36 seconds. No, not 30.
How?
Yes,
okay,
Sheriff.
look, Robin, just go with what you said. Just go with what you said. is that extra 6 seconds. I mean, it's seconds we're talking about, right? This whole challenge should take in real time 30 seconds. Real time. Somebody had suggested that in a comment on my last video like this. They're like, you should just have a timer, just a little egg timer. And you hit the egg timer and good, go. Everyone's like talking over themselves and they're over each other and they can't, I'm like, oh man. And then there's no time for this. I get a natty 20.
All right. So, and then
Cool, we got a
roll.
think.
Yeah. Let me roll for.
Yeah. Kelly, what's your mod?
My mod's +4.
So's mine.
Okay.
Rollies.
Nice.
All right. So we're gonna have Yuna. All right. Do you guys just want to do the
We'll just do switch offs.
swampy? All right.
Or
so
unless
that
Jen,
would
do you
be-
want to roll for it?
How long does it take to go from rolling initiative to doing something? Look. Oh yeah, calm down, Dad. True that. My head's starting to hurt already. All right, let's just listen to some. We're just gonna. Thank you, Jazz. I feel better now. Something's gonna happen. I can feel it.
Sure, let's roll for it.
Die down, die down.
I mean, if you
I rolled
want
a
to do.
3.
I rolled an 8.
All right. So unless you guys have other plans, I will go do Zugus, then Ferex. But if you guys want to swap out, just
Sounds good.
just let it know. I'm just gonna write this down. Then we have Eva. And then what did I roll for my shrimpy boys?
Wait a second.
My
Wait a
shrimpy-
second. Robin. You have a VTT up. Doesn't your VTT have an initiative tracker? Isn't that just bare minimum deliverable on software like this? You should have something. Now we have to wait for you to write it all down? Why don't we do this? Does it really matter so much? Because all you're doing is just saying everyone gets a turn, right? And then you can have the prawns go at the end. Just go, and then the prawns go at the end. Yeah, this won an award. I can't believe it. It won an award. Award for what?
Boys, rewards. If they ever come in. There lands Strazar.
People pay
Alright.
money to watch this game.
Alrighty. Perfect. So, just a...
Robin, what are you doing? Are you reading the manual?
Perfect. So what you see and what basically you need to... There are two preparation tables kind of in the middle between the walks and the shrimp tank. You will...
You've gone through...
see
They have
a
the
pile
map
of
in front of
beans
them.
On each table, you just have to do one pile of beans and one shrimp for each. The soup chefs are at the walk preparing basically the rest of the meal and the spices ready for you to add the ingredients. So, let's start at the top of the initiative. Luna.
No, Trout, I think
Okay.
it's the game itself.
So just to clarify for Christine's
Radiant
sake,
Citadel.
Mhm.
concept.
those are massive ass shrimpers in that. And we basically have to kill
Yes.
one, drag it out, and do it without magic.
No, that is the beans. You can
Okay, no
kill
magic
the
on the
prawns.
beans.
Yeah, no magic on the beans. You will see there are kitchen knives.
Notwithstanding, this is the simplest no-stake challenge possible. Notwithstanding that, we still need out-of-character questions to clarify.
There are daggers for 5e rules. So
I
there are
can
a bunch of
kill
kitchen
prawn however
knives.
the hell I want.
Yes, you can explode the prawn however you
And
want.
it is, in fact, a large creature, it looks like.
Yes, it is a large creature.
I'm assuming it's heavier than 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is true. For the tank, unless you are inside the tank, the prawns.
They haven't, Robin, they haven't done anything yet. They haven't done a thing. Full Metal State. You're running a cooking adventure. Never. Okay? Never. And I like cooking. That's not true. I like preparing protein. That's what I like. I like barbecues. Beans? No, that's not human food. My food eats the beans. And then I eat that. And it's delicious. All right. That's probably going to... I can't say that on this. I have a feeling that at least one of the people that we're watching is probably an anti-meat kind of person.
Have half covered
Probably most of them.
as well.
How tall is the
It's
tank?
hard. You shouldn't judge people by how they look, though, you know? But
The tank is
Probably 10
why
feet
would they
tall.
why would it tell me? Why would they tell me that? That would be a very smart.
why are you looking it up? It is what you say it is. Why do you have to stop the game
Thing for them to tell me.
If there's a lot,
and complain? They haven't told me how tall the tank is that's holding the prawns. What? You shouldn't judge people. It's not a phrase I'd expect from an unsolicited advice. It's true. You should be kind. I mean, you should be kind. It's just that you watch stuff like this and you think, it's hard sometimes to be kind. But you should be kind.
ladder probably
Be kind.
either 5 or 10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet.
I will say 10 feet because they're giant. They're
No.
giant prawns. So I would say 10 feet tall,
That sounds reasonable.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
In this case, it's okay. Savage. Oh, man. Okay, listen, Robin. You describe it. That is what makes it real in the world. Okay? Not that someone wrote it down. Wait, I went through probably, this is hell beyond hells. Just wait. It gets better. Just wait. All right. When I started in the hobby back in the way back, mid-'80s, what is this thing? I had no idea there was such a thing as published adventures. The game that we were playing didn't really have published adventures, really. I mean, it did later on, but we just kind of like, what would be cool? Let's just play what would be cool. We just made it up. And it saddens me a little bit that some people don't feel like they're not confident enough. And I want to change that. I don't want people to feel like they have to, the only way they can experience a good role-playing game is if they buy an adventure. I got nothing against adventures. Okay, I got nothing against adventures. But I think that people use adventures to the letter, I should say. And I'm not talking about changing the rules. What I'm talking about is every NPC, every possible thing that can happen in the module has to be in the module. And if someone does something that's outside of the module, then you're flustered and you're looking through and how do I get them back on track, right? You hear this all the time. Well, you got a problem player because this problem player just doesn't seem to understand that we're all in this plot. We're locked into this plot, folks. We're locked in. You bought your ticket to ride 10 years ago and you can't do anything other than this plot. Huh? Yeah, grab a beer. You're going to need it. I don't understand. Yeah, there's roll library. I just saw your comment, frenetic. That's funny. Oh, I still got to watch that second half. I got busy. I didn't. All right. So what I'm getting at here, folks, and Robin, this is for you. Read the module, get the idea. Oh yeah, Kill Raven, Krill Raven. Why? You don't have to be so tied to the module's storyline. You know, you get the idea. Okay, I get the idea. I get the main characters. I get the NPCs. I get okay, here's I like that. Yeah. But this whole thing of like, oh, wait, it didn't tell me what side the door the hinges are on in my module. I can't play this. I can't play it until they tell me whether the door opens this way or that way. I mean, who wrote this module, by the way? This module is trash. It's got to be trash because they didn't tell me if this was a left-hand door or a right-hand door, or if, I mean, come on, guys. Don't expect the module to have all of the answers. It's meant to trigger your imagination. Because what happens is you get this paralyzed, I have to do what the module says, and you guys have to do what the module says. No. The module is the starting conflict. It's the world that you're in. A good module will get you thinking and immersed in this world. And now all of a sudden you're altering it. And then guess what? Guess what the module has then? It has replayability. That's what it has.
There we go. Eastern half contains a 10-foot tall tank of water. There we go. So yes, there's steps on either side of the tank, and it is 10 feet tall.
Okay. What are these like round things at the end of the workbench? Are those like barrels or something?
Maps, folks.
Yeah, I think they're
Maps.
like barrels.
So if I stood on those, would be I tall enough to see over the edge of the tank?
Oh, Christine.
Just probably.
Because that's
Go
closer
try
than
it.
having to run up the stairs,
Go try it, Christine.
which would take me
That's
2
true.
turns.
That's true.
So I'm gonna clamber up on those, and do something that's gonna look a little odd, being that everybody's figured out that I'm a sorceress. I'm
Yep.
gonna Eldritch Blast the fuckers.
Language, Christine.
All right. Yeah.
Of course,
I
it's a
like feats.
warlock.
Feats are great.
Yep. Let me grab my. So yeah.
Why? She said what she's gonna do. Roll the
Yeah.
dice.
Oh, never mind. I know what you gotta do. My range spell attack to ignore half cover.
Good lord.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
spell sniper.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize that was part of it. Ignore half and 3/4 cover.
Okay.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast from where I'm standing.
Which one are you aiming
Oh
for?
my god.
Let's go to the one in the top left corner, please.
Okay. All right. Give me your.
Okay, range spell attack. That is going to be what gets added to a range spell attack.
Are you
Your
kidding
proficiency-
me right now? What gets added to a ranged spell attack? Look, folks, even with your friends, who I expect you're going to try to remain friends with, when you're playing a game and you've got several hours into the game, several hours, why are you still asking basic stuff for the game? If you were playing, I don't know, Ticket to Ride, and this is not your first game playing Ticket to Ride, and you've played it for hours, and then you just suddenly have a basic, very basic, like what am I supposed to? What are your friends around the table are going to be like? Are you serious right now? Really, dude? we're playing the game that we've been playing for hours. Where have you been? Christine, in your defense, this game is so painfully slow that perhaps you haven't made the jump from short-term memory to long-term memory or something like that.
Plus your charisma for you. So plus probably plus 6.
This will be a 25 to hit.
Jesus.
Yep, that'll hit. Give me damage.
I rolled a 9.
That always happens, Kadolo. It happens all the time.
That's 9 force damage.
Thanks. That's gonna hurt. You're gonna see that's gonna impact.
You're gonna see this?
The koi to the top left of the tank, and it's gonna go.
It's going to do that?
Underwater,
When is it going to
so
do
a lot
that?
of bubbles are gonna come out, and it's gonna like, kind of, swim in, like it's gonna flail in the water. All right, that hurt.
Okay, I'm actually gonna have moved up here because I want to be closer so I can go fish it out once I kill it.
Sounds great. Oops, that's. Oh, fuck, I did that the wrong one.
Let's get that one.
Grimy.
All right. Is that everything with your turn?
Yes, that is.
All right.
Don't ask questions like that, Robin. Don't ask questions like that. Not
Next,
necessary.
we have Zugas.
I'll get it. And Zugas is going to do a running jump into the tank.
Amazing.
With the athlete feat, climbing doesn't require movement, so I think he can just do a run, jump, and land pretty much right here.
Awesome.
Robin, what are you
I'm
doing?
going to spend a.
Robin, pay attention to the players. You're reacting to the players. Get your head out of the book.
Hurt them more to make an attack as you are jumping in that because they will defend themselves if they take damage.
That sounds great. It is attacking me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That
It's
would.
going to make a ram attack.
You know what? I'm gonna use my reaction, and I'm gonna drop my D4, which is the worst thing to drop ever. Subtract 4 from your attack. I'm gonna use Blood Maledict of the Eyeless.
Not Blood Maledict of the Eyeless. Not that one. Blood Maledict.
Ooh, okay. So does
I have no idea what that even does. What is that? What is that? Does everyone chat? Do you already know what Blood Maledict of the Eyeless, whatever? What is that? What does it do? This is something I think is a good table convention. Is you just say, look, thanks for the narration of your drop in the D4. That was, it was on top of that. It was very nice. That's going to come up again. I mean, come on. Just say what we see. That's it. If we don't see anything, then it just happens in the background.
16 hit you.
Is that with the -4?
That was with -4.
Damn, that's really good. My AC is
He doesn't
16.
believe. This is a low trust game, folks. This is a low trust game. He thinks she's cheating. I think that he thinks it's an awkward sentence. I think there's little trust here.
All right, so you are going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you jump in the tank. It's going to see you, and as it's flailing, it's going to do this sort of like ram attack and kind of ram you into the side of the glass.
Big mistake. He's going to say underwater, and
Perfect.
he's going to draw his short sword and attack.
Cool. Give it to me.
I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my my not blood.
Look, 5e guys. There's probably a few of you in the chat. All right, maybe one or two. Be brave. It's okay. I'm here for you. Okay. Why is it that in your game, in your favorite game of 5e, why is it that it's just an assumption that everyone on their turn has to announce if it's move action, standard action, bonus action? Why is it that every group does that? Why can't they just... I don't understand why every time, no matter how many hours they've played, they still have to say, "Hey guys, this was my standard. You know, that's my bonus action. Okay, and then I got this." Why not just Mason? Welcome. I just don't. You think it's copying from Critical Role Wildcard? Natty 1? Wildcard Natural 1? I don't know if that's what that NA 1 is. North America 1. Anyway, I just don't think it's useful. All right? But, you know, nothing against... I actually don't... Yeah, I think it is checking off the boxes. I think you're right. Why though? Look, and I don't hold it against you for liking 5e, right? It's not that it does everything poorly. Of course not. I mean, some of you are like, "Oh, 5e is the worst ever." Oh, come on. I mean, let's not overstate it. It's not my cup of tea. But is it the worst ever when Pathfinder First Edition still exists? I'm just kidding. Tyler's going to see that. He's going to be really mad. Hey, man, it's all right. But 5e, okay, look, if you're playing 5e, I think 5e works better. I think 5e works better if you just have an agreement at the table that you do not have to announce if it's a bonus action. We just trust that everyone knows how to play the game. Yeah? Wolf, my head is hurting too. Let's keep watching.
Awesome. What kind of damage are you doing?
I do cold damage.
Ooh. Hold on a second.
Oh,
let me pull up
shit.
that. What'd you get?
I got like a 9. I got a 3 on the dice. There's no way I'm hitting this thing.
Trout's going to be upset with me.
You got a 9?
Come at me, bro. Come at me. Listen, watch my top 10 games. You'll be surprised what's on there. All right? Okay, so I'm not a hater. It's just fun to tease you guys. That's all. I consider myself one of you. All right?
You got a 9.
Ooh.
Oh, also,
Yeah,
I'm
also
underwater, so because I'm using a slashing weapon, I have disadvantage. Thank you, Call of the Netherdeep, for hammering that in my head. But I did not roll better than that. So I definitely miss.
That is your turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, don't ask that. Okay, look, all right, stop doing that. Everyone on this stream now and everyone that is inflicting this on them in the replay, do not ask players ever, "Are you done?" Never ask that. Ever, 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 ever. Right? Rule. It's a commandment, not a rule. Thou shalt not ask players if they're done. And players, when you stop saying what you're doing on your turn, you're done. And if you forgot to do something, guess what? It'll come back around to you eventually. You do not have to ask players this. Where is that? Where is that in all these lists of how to do fast combat? Where's that advice? Here's the advice. Stop asking if they're done. You're done when you stop talking. Next. Are you, huh? I walked down the mountain with 2 tablets and I got so angry I broke one of them. I had to go back up. I broke both of them. They were cooking prawns back in the camp of Israel. We know can't eat those prawns.
carpet that is the exact same color as the D4, though.
Well, have fun. You're gonna step on that later.
Yep,
I'm
that's
sure.
gonna suck in a bit.
Yep.
There
Yep.
we go, Max. Still talking about the drop D4. That's comedy.
All right. Next we have Ferex.
Yeah, that's number one of them. Excessive gravitas, you're correct.
Cool. So we got a couple folks.
Another one is, it's not your turn, why are you talking? Another one is, we should do that. We should do like the crispy commandments. That's a little sacrilegious. I don't know if I want to. Unlike some of you. Some of us are God-fearing people. Oh.
Folks dealing with the prawny boys.
Yep.
You're glad to be updated on the D4. That's right. They're worshiping the brass D20. Oh, true.
So I'm gonna go for the greens, I guess.
Go for it.
Yeah. So there are
Jen,
two tables that have
get
the
them
You
greens.
see some chopping knives on the table, which count as daggers. If you have any other weapons you'd like to use, feel free. But they need to just be chopped up. It's not as exciting as wrestling prawns. Like you glance over to the tank and you see
Nothing's exciting.
Zugus kind of looking a little bit slightly drowny, but it's fine.
Well, all right. Yeah, I'll run over and I will grab. Almost doesn't matter which. Well, actually, I'd like to be
You're right.
within whatever I have to be for bardic inspiration. Zugus.
I think it's 30 or 60 feet at your level. I can't remember, though.
I think it's 60 just in general. Bards, I think it's 60 feet. As long as it's within sight.
Do you know what I'd do, guys? You know what I'd do if we had a bard? Because obviously Jen's playing the bard, right? She's got the bardic inspiration. I would be like, all right, you're going to get bardic inspiration. Start singing. Yeah? Start singing. And you could sing, what could you sing? I think somebody already nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. You're going to be singing Choppin' Broccoli. And then everyone gets their bonus, right?
Within 60 feet of you, who can hear you? So I don't know if Zugus can actually hear me, but
Underwater? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sure. Why
yell
not?
loud
Yeah,
enough.
whatever.
Yeah.
yeah, cool.
None of you've been swimming?
And and Ferex is gonna start chopping up beans and then yell at the top of her lungs, "Punch it in the dick, Zugus!" And bardic inspiration.
Thanks for that, Jen. That's the one thing this game was missing. Let's see how much we can get out of that gem.
A thumb is going to come out of the water. Just
Oh my god. Amazing.
Go get my belt.
All right. So yeah, are you wanting to use your action to chop some beans?
That's what she said. Robin, that's what she said. Are you not paying attention? Are you still reading this stupid book?
Perfect. Make me a attack. Are you using just one of the knives there?
Why?
Yeah, I think
They're beans.
I think I'm proficient in it.
Yeah, it's they're like light weapons.
Beans.
They're daggers, so it's
I have simple weapons and martial weapons, so I'm assuming.
yeah, that's they're simple.
Do it.
They're simple.
Cool. Otherwise, I just pull it with short sword and it'd be the same rule. So.
Well, if you want to do short sword, it is a d6.
Okay, so when you make up in D&D, the food game, when you wake up in the morning and have to make eggs, do you have to roll for that? When you wake up in the morning and put your pants on, do you got to roll for that too? You're cutting beans. I don't believe this is a new DM. No. It's a valid question. You're just cutting a legume on a cutting board with a knife that probably is sharp. Probably. Because the sous chefs are the greatest sous chefs in the world. They'll have sharp implements. Just cut them. Why? Yeah, and you know what, Max? When I did my other reaction to this whole prawn challenge thing, which I didn't realize was a thing, that's what Lisa said right away. She goes, you don't cut beans, you snap them. You just break them. She goes, I never cut beans. Why would you cut beans? That's weird. You just snap them. Ugh. Don't cut them, right? If you're, and I don't understand. Like, they're green beans, right? Maybe they're too big because they're a foot long. But I don't know. There's a roll to cut the beans. Like, what? Am I proficient in that?
6 versus G4, so
That's true.
use
That's
your
true.
own sword. Feel free.
Yeah, I'll just pull out my short sword and use that. That is
you
a
pull out your
24.
sword. 24 will definitely hit. Roll me damage. Ferric's just gonna pull out this sword, and one of the assistants can go, we're not allowed to use short swords.
Yeah, it does. Strength check.
9.
Those are some good-looking beans. Not quite there, but they're looking like you get like 2/3 down the pile. Is all getting nicely chopped and
Nice.
looking great.
Yeah, that's right, Elf Hunter, that's true.
All right, and if that is
Now,
your
she's
turn, we're gonna go
re-narrating
to
like
Eva
crazy.
next.
All right, Eva. Amy.
Well, just rechecking real quickly. How many gallons would you say is in that tank of prawns? I'm guessing a lot.
A few gallons.
It's not in the book.
Player questions you get asked for your DM. How many gallons of water are in
Does it
this?
say
Lots.
how long it is? How long the tank is? Because I can do quick math.
Oh,
well,
jeez,
it's
Jen.
It's 10 by 10.
You're busy using a short sword to massacre green beans. Oh, I'll just go online and we can figure out how many gallons are in the... It's a big tank with giant prawns in it. Let me look in the book. Maybe they tell me how many liters are in the bank. Is it decaliters? How many liters? D&D, folks.
Yeah,
And then by 20?
it's
Oh, now they're measuring the tank. They're measuring the tank.
yeah, it's 40
How
feet long.
wide? And 40 feet and like.
It's 10 by 10 by 40.
Do the volume
Yeah,
calculation.
Oh, I thought that was like 30 or like 30 feet deep.
It's 10 by 10 by 40. Easy,
I
elementary.
don't know how accurate it is for its.
I can't believe what I'm
I think
seeing
you said
here,
it was
folks.
10 feet high, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that.
Oh,
part.
it's 10 by 30 by 40.
Okay,
10
so
by
then
30
it's
by 40,
probably much,
A lot.
much too
Much
too
gallons.
large. So more than
That's
10. 10 gallons would not do much of a dent, I don't think.
Are you sure about
But-
that?
Wait, how many rounds do we have? Wait, 6 rounds?
6 rounds.
We get time.
Oh!
What?
Okay, cool. Eva's going to cast Create and Destroy Water and is going to just like remove 10 gallons from the tank.
So you're gonna cast. How does this look? How does Eva cast this sort of spell?
Just kind of like pulls up some energy and just goes like reaches a hand out, like holding on to their holy symbol, and then it just starts like glowing and evaporating, I think. Rapidly.
Yeah, so you're suddenly gonna see like water start to kind of like almost steam out.
Yeah, but
and-
without heat, which is
Yeah,
very
without
cool.
heat. Yes. No,
Exactly,
it's very cool,
Shergel.
but it's gonna like sort of like almost kind of like start looking like almost like dry ice is kind of evaporating out of
Yeah.
it, and prawns
so
are just
I
gonna be
just-
like what?
Plugged in the numbers, and I think
I can't believe this.
Oh God.
Yeah,
apparently you can get
Kelly.
there's an aquarium volume calculator.
Oh, man.
It's a few rounds there, Jen.
Yeah. It's probably not. It's probably gonna take more than 6 rounds, but Eva thinks this is a brilliant idea. Because if she can just get rid of the water, then all the shrimp, all the prawns die, and we win.
This is true.
You don't
So
very
look.
that's
This was the easy. You just need one prawn, and you need to cut the beans. Where's the door? Still the first round. That's right. Still the first round. This is supposed to be done in 36 seconds. It's like Max, you said earlier. This is easier than shooting fish in a barrel. What? I don't get it. Why are you doing
There
this?
you
Flawless idea.
absolutely.
Yeah. Amazing. So that happens.
Amazing.
Sid's gonna look at the tank and
That's
be
like excellent in my language.
well, that's gonna take you a while, but I guess that's a movement. And now it's the shrimp's turn.
That's true.
So
No, they just have
I'm trying to
36
decide.
seconds to get the shrimp and put it on the table
Yeah.
and cut
They're pistol shrimp, are they?
beans, and that's it.
what?
They're pistol shrimp, are they?
Pistol shrimp?
Yeah, pistol shrimp, mantis shrimp, the ones that they punch really hard.
Oh yes, yes.
This is karma for me eating one of those at a sushi place in Tokyo.
No one cares, Kelly.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm trying to decide because it says they don't attack until they defend themselves. So I think only the one's gonna hit you because you haven't hit the other ones yet.
Robin, stop reading the book. It's time to play the game. Yes, that's right, Shergel. Why? There's no reason for you to ever say, I'm trying to decide.
Technically, I haven't hit this one.
Well, you've made an attack on it. You tried to hit it. It's defending itself.
I was trying to
So,
defend myself with my incompetence.
Yeah.
The shrimp's turn.
So the shrimp is going to
Come on. Spit it out.
gonna reach out with one of its like kind of its pictures, yeah. And it's gonna
Have they never seen a shrimp? Can you... I'm starting to think.
make a like punch at you.
It's gonna miss.
I'm gonna spend furthermore to roll with
Crap.
advantage. That's a crit.
Crap.
I rolled a 20 and a 13. Okay. 2d6.
Bring it.
So this thing is going to like perfectly just like it kind of maybe heard an understood punch him in the dick from kind of maybe heard an understood punch him in the dick from Ferrex's bardic inspiration, and so it's gonna critically hit punch you in the dick there, Zugus.
Why
So,
my dick?
holy shit, I'm so sorry.
How many points of damage does my dick take?
I've seen things. Things that you can't imagine. This is one of them. The prawn, punched him in the junk. Just wound up, hit him right in the Johnson. Critical hit. I remember when I heard this, I was like, I had to stop it immediately. I'm like, what? What is this? I go from a game where the dungeon master decides that instead of the player shoving a grenade up into a wound, it's going right up the poop chute. And then I come to this.
It takes 12 points of dick damage.
No, my dick.
How are you doing for hit points, bud?
I have 6. I have 6 points left in my dick.
Also reborn.
You're gonna get hit in the dick, and you're gonna like briefly black out for a second, and you're gonna just get this flash of a red-haired woman in your memory, and you're gonna
What? What?
Emotional damage.
kind of feel that sensation again.
Just when I think I've seen the worst.
Why? Blah, 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 blah.
Alright, that's the shrimp's turn. Strazar.
Well, so how thick is the glass in this aquarium?
Oh, man, no, not this.
They
The
don't give you
things
that,
your
do they?
players ask. I don't know. Aquarium?
It's aquarium glass.
Like, like the aquarium glass from if you go to if you used to go to
Okay, so I
aquariums.
can shove my sword through it then.
Well, it looks like, if you look at the map, it looks like it takes up about a sixth of a 5-foot square. So it is about 10 inches thick.
Alright, cool.
Which
8 to
makes sense
Straight up
considering
go-
it's got giant shrimp in it.
That apparently
Yeah.
can punch me in the dick for more hit points than I have in real life. God damn.
So Stray... so Strazar is going to approach the tank, take his longsword out, position himself next to Zugus.
But, I mean, I don't even know what to say, guys. I don't even know what to say to this. I don't even know what to say with this. Presumably, these are all grown adults. Sensational. Now we got to stop the game because we got to figure out how many hit points the glass has. You know, the glass tank with prawns.
Stab through the glass, puncture it, and hopefully the shrimp.
Okay. Give me an attack. What the fuck am I gonna give glass AC?
That would be the DMG. Glass
Yeah.
damage 5E. Damages for... what is the damage for setting glass? I'd say this is probably the damage for wood. Just kind of like a wood door, probably. Just being that thick.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
damaging objects, the way that it's gonna be, in my opinion, is... oh, actually, they do have... Do they have glass? Wood. It has a hardness of 5, so that means it ignores the first 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Only
that's a
damage in excess of its
hit.
hardness. So that's per 10 inches of
how much?
Look, Robin, this is not how you handle this. What I would suggest you do is you just focus on what the character is doing. Traz here said, I swing my blade at the glass. Just roll damage then. Just roll damage.
To hit Traz?
18.
Yeah, I think that probably hits glass.
Strong wooden door. So a strong wooden door has a hardness of 5 and 20 hit points.
Okay.
It's glass.
What is a hardness of 5? And that ignores the first 5?
It ignores the first 5 points of damage. You could also say that it's like not quite that strong. But
Yeah.
I feel like a door, like a house door, and like a solid glass aquarium are probably about the same manner of kicking it.
Yes.
Sure, whatever. Just roll the damage, man. What are we waiting
I'm really
for?
surprised they didn't include breaking the damn thing in the book.
Again, we're back to this. Look, as I said earlier, the book is not supposed to give you everything. It's just the ideas. It's supposed to trigger your imagination. Oh, these stupid book writers, they didn't tell me what the AC is on my glass aquarium. Oh, throw this in the garbage. No, you probably should throw it in the garbage for other reasons.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I don't think
That was
they
my
thought
initial
that the
instinct.
players
Robin, put
would
the book
think
down.
That, which is kind of silly.
Players are gonna break
It's
everything.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh yeah, totally.
damage total.
Totally. These amateurs, they didn't put the hit points down on the book, and they didn't include hit points on the chopping block, and they didn't include hit points for whatever. The stairs. And just imagine the size of the book that would have to be that comprehensive. And then what would we have here? Everyone would just be head down in the book the whole time. Peak roleplay.
All right. So you start to see cracks start forming in the glass. It's about a centimeter, like kind of crack starting to break, or a couple centimeters, 4 or 5 centimeters go. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Strazar?
nope, that will be it because I just get the one attack.
All right.
Help.
1 round done. 5 left that you have the time. On back to the top initiative with Luna.
I'm gonna hit him again.
All right, give me that roll.
And I think she's like slightly madly giggling, just a little bit. Like, weirdly cute giggles, but also kind of scary because of what she's doing at the same point.
Mm-hmm.
This seems so infantile to me. So infantile.
Is a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit. Give me damage.
4.
All right, this prawn is looking mighty hurt.
You guys want me to run this adventure? You want me to run this seriously? We're going to play Journey Through the Radiant Citadel. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. I can't believe that some editor didn't look at this and be like, guys, I'm sorry. You maybe didn't get the memo. This game is called Dungeons and Dragons, and it's a game of high adventure. And this is just making dinner. Can we go back? We got to workshop that. Take that back to your committee. It's just, like, don't know if you guys spent too much time in Red Lobster recently or something, but please, like, can we have something with a little more, I don't know, meat to it? Can we get some meat to it? Anyway, whatever.
But it's not quite down. It's starting to look a little bleary, and it's like shrimp noises. Anything else like to do?
Shrimp noises.
Don't think so.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think she's just kind of like giggling and maybe yes, I think she'll also say while she's doing it, for Zugas.
Wonderful. Perfect.
Excellent.
Hey Zugas. Your turn.
All right, so I looked it up, and short swords actually are exempt from disadvantage at least.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
he gonna stab it real good.
All right, bring it.
I don't think he did because this dice
You
is.
have this. You have.
I was in, just as an aside, because I need a break. I was recently in Florida, relatively recently, and we went to a seafood boil place. I mean, good food. It was good, but I couldn't get over the fact that they just brought a big, like, empty metal bucket and plopped it on the table, and then another big bucket full of just random poundage of seafood, and then they just dump it on the table, and then everyone went crazy. It was like eating with a bunch of Neanderthals. So what's going on here? I feel like if I'm not careful, I'm going to lose a hand. They're just ravenous. Everyone's just grabbing the food from the middle of the table with their hands. And I was like, I like seafood. Don't get me wrong. It tastes delicious. I'm not, allergic or anything, and I'm glad I'm not. But it felt like eating at the trough, Tim. That's what it felt like. And I couldn't. At one point, I looked over at the person sitting next to me. I won't say who it was. No one you know. And I mean, they're right in it. And I'm seeing like pits of shell and the head of some crawfish going flying all over the place, and both hands just. What are we doing? I couldn't do it. And I like seafood. It's just, like, where the whole time I'm like, do I get a utensil? Can I get the little fork, to fish the meat out of the crab claw, the nice big king crab stuff? It was good. Again, a good food, but just everyone slopping it up. I was like, what is that? Anyhow, not my thing.
Bardic inspiration from.
Let me just check. So my attack roll with this is gonna be. I'm betting an 11 doesn't hit.
It does not.
That's true. That's true, Pancake.
Does a 12? The Bardic Inspiration rolled a 1.
Robin.
Hold on a second.
No, what?
That dick damage did a lot.
It did.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because I can do something.
Okay, it does not hit.
Okay? So he's gonna slash at it and go. And he's gonna, like,
Of course he is.
pass his short sword off to his other hand. Is gonna make another attack because I have 2-weapon fighting, damn it.
Oh,
that
nice.
how that works?
Okay, great.
Is 2-weapon fighting work that way? So in this version of 2-weapon fighting, I attack with my main hand, and then I pass the sword to my offhand, and then I attack again with that. Is that how that works? Is that how that's the intent behind that? Mr. I look up the rules in between my turns for everyone. That's what it is? Don't think that's the intent.
Give me that.
Oh
Give
my
that.
god, that's a nat 1.
A nat 1. Serves you right. Serves you right.
How many hit points do you have left? 6?
6. I have 6. I have 6.
Because we're on the same turn, I was going to healing word him.
I will allow you to do that.
Okay. I was
Thanks,
gonna be
Jen.
like, ooh, that looked like it hurt. And D4 plus casting ability mod, which
Oh my god. This dice loves me when I'm a
check whether or
DM.
not this is
It hates me as a player. I'm retiring it for the night.
Kelly, your turn is over.
Oh right, no, I don't have ranger spells yet. Right, so it's still a bard spell. Great. That means that's 7 hit points.
Alright, 13 hit points.
You're gonna need that because I rolled. What do I add to +3? That's a dirty 20 to hit you, Zugus.
A dirty 20? That'll probably hit me.
Yeah.
Does he die?
So it.
Do you guys think he dies here? From crotch damage?
4 points of bludgeoning damage as it tail whipped you.
Good thing you asked him what his hit point total was first, right? Hmm?
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Just give a thumbs up behind me. That's my turn.
Alright, Ferrex, would you like to do anything?
I'll finish
else?
my turn.
Yep.
So that was my bonus action, was the healing word. Thank you for letting me do it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Of course. I don't want to kill Kelly. Yes.
And then
Why not? Does he have plot armor or some nonsense?
TPK, game 1 prawn, or game 2 prawns. Yeah.
Yeah. Caterpillars and prawns.
I'm gonna finish with these beans, I guess.
Nice. Cut those beans.
Right?
Exciting.
That is a
No,
20
you have missed absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm very upset about it. You've missed nothing.
3.
Yeah. Roll me damage on those beans.
I hit.
These are expressions that I don't see a place for in my game ever. Roll damage on the beans. What kind of beans? Green beans. From some mountain somewhere.
Hit those beans real hard. That
Yep.
is 7.
All right. With expertise, you're going to chop those beans, and with a flourish, you I imagine on your short sword, you kind of like flick them over into the walk as you finish the pile.
Oh yeah, there was some violence done to private parts. You know, when I started this YouTube channel, there were some things I just never thought I would ever have to say. Oh boy.
And the audience.
Can I roll
Yeah.
performance on this just to?
Totally.
Can
Please
I?
give me that performance roll.
That is a 19.
You're right.
With this beautiful showmanship, tell me how you add the beans to the walk as you finish the first half.
I can't believe
So I
this.
think-
Performance
I think he's
check
dropped-
on adding the beans to the walk. You bet. 1 hour to cut a bunch of beans. That's it. That's right, Max. That's what it
Thing on
is.
this chopping board, right? And so
It's not an exaggeration. Like we started at the 2 hour mark. That's where we started this game. And we're at 35 minutes in to this. And we're still at it.
At the end, she just like slams a fist down on the bottom of the chopping board to like knock it on the edge, and it just all flies directly into the wok.
Beautiful, this gorgeous arc, and all like does the cartoon, like it all
So
like,
many.
spreads out in this beautiful arc.
Why are you describing this again, by the way, Robin? She already described it. Just next. Okay. So many of these Radiant Citadel games are around food. What's that all about? Why is everything around food?
Arc right into the wok. It hits with a satisfying as it hits the oil, and the chefs are.
These are the first beans to, make it into the pot.
Start instantly grabbing like chopsticks and start frying it, and the audience.
This is conflict less gaming. Like there's no conflict here. Because remember, if they fail, other than some damage to his Johnson, other than that, which I'm sure is not really going to matter anyway, just a chance for Robin to give him a flashback. That was kind of weird. Gets a critical hit to the crotch. And then she describes a flashback to a redhead and the last time he had this experience. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, what a weird time to come back to chat. Sorry, Bacon. We're trying to keep it classy here.
Goes up into an uproar. Woo! And Sid goes, "What? Half down, have to go. Come on, get that prawn out." And is that your rest of your turn?
Yeah, that is it.
Perfect.
So do we have to do both piles of beans or just the one?
No, just
Okay.
the one pile of beans.
You got that right, folks. You had to cut one bushel of beans, You get one prawn from the tank over to the cutting board. That's it. That's the whole. How many D&D players does it take to grab one prawn from the tank where they're contained and cut one bushel of beans? Well, which one of us is going to calculate the volume of water in the tank and the hardness of the glass of the aquarium and how much damage I can take to my willy before I'm out for the count? This is trivial. It's right, Spawner. I would say this is all trivial. Everything about this is trivial. And that's where I forgot to say that. The one damage, I'm out. But if they fail, nothing happens. The sous chefs take over. That was said right at the beginning. Oh, if you fail, then that just means that you don't get the job? I mean, they don't even want the job.
Cool.
So you are
then
half
I'm
done.
going to use my movement to get closer to the tank
Smart.
because I have other healing spells that are better. But I
Yeah,
need to
no,
get
you
closer.
you walk around to the tank.
Stay with us, Robin.
And get ready to help your lovely comrade in the tank. Perfect. Eva, your turn.
Oh, well,
What?
things seem to be bad in the tank.
Amy, why are you surprised that it's your turn? This is only your second turn.
At least for my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast Sanctuary on Zugus.
What?
It's 30 feet, lasts for a minute. It's a bonus action. Warded the creature Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. Spell does not protect against area effects like explosions of a fireball. If Zugus makes...
They're prawns. They're prawns. Can we just say it? They're prawns in a restaurant kitchen.
Makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, then that spell ends.
Nice.
So that's my bonus action. That's me going, oh, that's bad. Let's let him not take any more dick damage. Let's protect that.
Thanks for that.
Protect the dick.
I mean, this is just so bad. It's so bad. I try to say nice things about people. Protect the man's penis. Please. You must protect his penis. Because he's doing a terrible job of it. Their Patreon is $10 a month.
It's like the sanctuary is looking at... Oh,
Yeah, the sanctuary just is on his dick.
Not my peen. What have you done to my peen? Why? Oh.
It's a divine cod piece, is what it is.
Yes, it is divine God.
Thank you. You're the cleric of the cup.
Cleric of the cup. Oh God. All right. Is that your? Is
That was my bonus action.
Yeah.
Don't bring God into this, okay?
So my action then. Okay. Well, to do that, I need to be 30 feet from him, so we're gonna move over there.
Yep.
Come on, Amy.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. And
You're welcome.
Ah,
Oh, random. You don't want to know what's going on.
I want to alarm the add further distraction away from sanctuaried Zugus. I'm gonna use my channel divinity to do my duplicitous trickery thing again, which means that I now, within 30 feet, there's now an illusion replica of Eva inside the tank to draw aggro.
Ooh.
Oh. I loathe terms in a role-playing game like I want to draw aggro. I loathe that. Why would you say that? I'm gonna go jungle for a while, and then I'll draw some aggro from this mob, and then we'll just we'll farm for a bit. Draw aggro. Why?
Okay, I love that. So suddenly, Zugus, you're swimming in the tank, your dick starts glowing, and then Eva.
Do we need the re-narration? Was it not enough? We know we need to continue to be talking about his character's penis. It's a video game term usually. Talks about pulling the attention or the aggression from AI mobs or enemies in the game, right? That's what it is. Thank goodness. Look at this pause. Swimming in the tank. your penis starts glowing, and then Eva just
appears.
appears.
Blah blah blah. I'm probably
Yeah, I only know it. I have never actually played World of Warcraft, but obviously Amy has. I know it from like Dota 2, right? Draw aggro from the tower. You have to click a certain way. You know what I'm talking about. Played a little bit of that, just enough to be like, yeah, this isn't for me. But anyway, that was a long time ago.
out of air at this point. I'm just breathing water at this point.
Kelly, make a con save. Thanks for reminding me.
I don't need to. I don't require air.
Oh. Oh. Well,
Reborn.
Reborn, baby.
and that's nice. So we had. All right.
dick.
Is that everything? My dick. We need as a T-shirt. Say the sanctuary cod piece.
Sanctuary on my dick.
All right, so it's the shrimp's turn. The shrimp's going to make a wisdom save. What is my DC?
There has been no role playing here, really. You know what? I do think it. I think Max, I think you're right. It is kind of sad, really. Yeah. I watch these things. Yeah, I need a break. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get through it. It's almost done, but it's just so. I think this is worse than the other one. I think it's worse. I'm sorry, Robin. Nothing personal against you. Don't know you. I don't know any of these people. But
Yeah. Amy?
It should be 13.
Cool. I rolled a 5, and I had a 1. So the shrimp is going to see illusory Eva. There we go. Can I make you transparent? No. So the shrimp is going to move away. Zugus, if you'd like to make an opportunity attack on the shrimp.
Yes, I would. Don't betray me, Witcher dice.
Because
Okay.
this will also cancel Sanctuary.
That's a 19.
All right, perfect. Roll me your damage, sir.
Okay, that's gonna be 6 points of slashing damage and 4 points of ice damage. Or fruit.
How do you want to do this?
I want to stab it in the. I mean, it doesn't have a dick, but like. Does it have a dick? I'm gonna stab it in the dickle region.
I'm going to stab it in the dickle region. Yeah, let's just pause for this for a minute, because I think again, Max, you're onto something here. What are we doing, folks? What are we doing? Christine's definitely on her phone. Christine is definitely, good catch. She's definitely on her phone. And I'm not sure what Traz is doing. I don't know if Traz is aware of what's going on. But back to what Max was saying here. I just don't get it. And I love role-playing games. I love them. I mean, I guess, am I guilty? Guys, am I guilty of just yucking on someone else's yum? I heard that expression recently. Is that what I'm doing here? I just find it shockingly bad. Shocking. Yeah, I get that impression too. It's like I'm glad I'm part of it. I'm here too, guys. Yeah, this doesn't sell it to me. This doesn't sell it to me. I've watched games where it did sell it. Absolutely. Oh, this is the latest thing. Do you guys see this? There's something going on. I just noticed that's like the latest talking point. Is it? Oh, my players get together and they just do war crimes. And what does this mean? They try to like read into it the psychology of your players that are doing war crimes. What I think is happening there. This is just my take. It's a hot take, so take it for what it's worth. I think what's happening is that's an evidence that you're not having believable consequences in your world. I watched a game where, no kidding, no joke, at the end of the game, one of the players purposely murdered via an exploding warehouse an entire, like 50 kids, children, murdered them. And my point was very simple on that. If you did that in my game, then there would be a crusade by the family and friends and neighbors and everyone in the town who's now had to bury their child. 50 of them. Yeah, we just laughing away the war crime. The reason why that happens is because your world sucks. Your world sucks. If your world didn't suck, then it would respond in a believable way. And you don't get to do stuff like that without people noticing and then making you pay for it. But everyone's just, it's all just kind of, oh, it's a random this, random that. Come on. That's the problem. The problem is it's all just laugh and yuck it up and hey, isn't that so funny? And ho ho ho. And we're gonna describe the kids' body parts falling from the sky and their little backpacks and burning appendages. And the whole time I'm thinking, oh well, you're just dead. You just signed your death warrant. They all have family that love them. I think that's the problem. The problem is that you have too many games like this where nothing matters. No stakes. Nothing ever matters. That's the problem. It's not your players are, oh, my players are just really evil people. No, it's not that. It's that you've created a world where there's no consequence for what they do. There's zero consequence. That's what I think. The war crime thing. I'm like, well, why didn't your world react in an appropriate way? They did what? They killed how many innocent people? They did what?
All right, do you want to do like, you know how people take out its poo stream?
I'm going to take out its veins. I'm going to devein this shrimp.
Yeah, devein it in the tank.
Let's do it.
Perfect. So
I agree with you, Max. I don't like pure comedy all the time games. I don't mind having a game that's lighthearted. Okay, that's different. I still expect, even in a lighthearted game, we should still have consequences for what's happening.
Stab your sword into it. Yeah, you make this cut and you perfectly devein this shrimp, and Suddenly, a bell is going to ring out like the ding ding, like a boxing ring bell, or like, and
I got nothing.
suddenly, Sid is going to be like, and looks like the shrimp's been shrunk, prawn's been punched. I don't fucking know. I don't make up things. Bring me the fucking shrimp, you cocks.
Language.
And the assistants will move to help bring out the shrimp and
Yeah, Squire. I don't even know what to say.
Zugus, and we are out of initiative. What follows, you will see the shrimp gets brought over to the wall.
You will see this. So you did this. So you won. Where's the fanfare? They won the thing. They did the stuff, guys. They cut the beans. They managed to cut the beans, and they got the prawn from the tank over to the table. That was the challenge. They got the challenge, and now what?
Walks, it gets cooked up, and Sid prepares this amazing shrimp cakes, and he will hand out anyone who wants to try some can take it. He'll offer.
The prize was dinner? Someone almost lost their junk permanently. For cake? For a shrimp cake? What? Official published adventure, folks.
Offer it to all of you first. Yes, Amy.
I know now that we're out of initiative rounds, but before my my illusion dispels, because it dispels after a full minute. I need a Constitution saving throw from each of the prawns within 5 feet of Eva, the illusion.
Yes. All right.
I did not know this was an official adventure until I stumbled across this. Because then I was like, of course it's an official adventure. Of course it is. Of course it's an official adventure.
I rolled a 16, an 18, and a 4.
The 4 is a fail. The one who failed is going to take 3 radiant damage as Eva's illusion explodes.
Oh my goodness. You're just going to see the shrimp, get almost, lit up from the inside, slightly translucent, so suddenly the shrimp's going to, glow, and then just, and it looks, it looks like a little beat up. But it's just anyone who tries one of the shrimp cakes.
Just eat the cake. Eat the cake. I've watched this more than once. Eat the cake.
Please do me the favor.
Zugus is going to lay on the ground and take a breather, and he is going to put his steaming cold short sword on top of his junk.
Anyone who eats the shrimp cakes, please take 4 points of healing.
I will bring one to Zugus if he's on the ground.
Thank you.
Thanks, Traz. Thanks for reminding us that you're still in this game.
I will also give mine to Zugus.
I will eat all of the cakes.
Oh my god. So I say...
Yeah, it's just more about the peen. He's got to ice his peen.
4, 8, 12. You can heal up, Kelly?
Yeah, I'll eat 4 of them. 5 of them.
Perfect.
It'll be 5. 5 of them will heal me.
And
Okay.
Emma's definitely chowing down on one of them.
Yeah, if you take 5, he will.
I think I'm kind of picturing Emma going walking over to Zugus and like kind of doing that like crouching down like what's I don't remember like.
Why do people speak like this? Do you hear that?
If you take 5, he will.
I think I'm kind of picturing Emma going walking over to Zugus and like kind of doing that like crouching down like what's I don't remember like the coach like crouch almost or like the like got the hands down like the legs kind of out and like the hands down like the you okay buddy?
I've been better. Thanks for the save.
Yeah, you took that like a champ.
This is the role-playing part, folks. So they can say, look at that. That was so good when we had the role-playing part.
I was gonna do like a hand pat on the shoulder.
Apparently it's not the first time.
What? It's not the first time a prawn almost took your manhood? When was the last time a prawn almost took your manhood? It's not the first time? What do you do in your spare time?
Luna will donate her shrimp cake to the cause.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
these are pretty good.
I don't think the rest of us are down health, so.
She's going to continue
Emma's not
eating the
down.
pastry she got from Keiko instead.
They're just eating it anyway.
The shrimpening.
Sid will, as he's handing out the.
You know, some of you have noticed that Christine seems disengaged, and Traz is. Well, I mean, he's wearing the years. Got to give it to him. He showed up. He's wearing the mail too. It must be hot. He's got chainmail on, for crying out loud. Anyway, some of you have noticed that these players at times look like they're disengaged with what's going on, and I agree with you. I think they are. And I really wish that I could not that I'm the greatest or anything, but I really wish that these people would have a different experience to see what the game is like when there's real tension and not this make-believe mealtime, happy mealtime tension. Like you just wonder, like did they have an experience at one point in their background in the hobby where they had that, where they sat down and they just couldn't believe how immersed they were and it was so dangerous and everything was. Do you think that they ever had that? Yeah, good night, Elf Hunter. Oh, sorry, it was Nicholas. Good night, Nicholas. Elf Hunter, you're sticking around, I imagine. Just kidding. I wonder if they've had that and that's why they keep coming back. Because if this was your first experience with Dungeons and Dragons, who amongst us would come back? Oh, we did this fun thing on the weekend. Yeah, what'd you do? I played Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, what's that like? Well, I had this character that was he was dead earlier in the day, and now he's not dead. And then we went and we did a bunch of stuff in a night market, and we went to a restaurant, and they had this fun this competition where we had to cut beans and get a shrimp from a tank. Oh, really? Okay, that's the game? Yeah. The game is, you had to cut the beans and hand them off to the chefs, and then we had to get the prawn from the tank and give that to the chefs. Oh, really? That's what you do in Dungeons and Dragons? I mean, I thought it was something like, weren't there like wizards and stuff? Yeah, there are, but it was really great. It was a great session. I went into the aquarium I went into the tank to get these prawns because they're big prawns, and one nearly took my manhood. You don't say. And that's Dungeons and Dragons. Do you know? Is that selling it? Is that going to sell it? I don't know. Oh yeah, it was great because like after I took this massive hit to my, crotch area, one of the other players, they cast a magic spell called Sanctuary, and they put it right over my privates, and that saved my life. And we had a funny thing. They called it the cod piece, kind of like seafood cod piece thing. Yeah, do you guys want to come next week? I'm sure we could find a spot for you. Yeah, thanks, but I can't. I'm sorry. I'm kind of busy. I'm busy doing other things. Yeah, I can't spend time with you and your buddies, and the attacks on your groin. It sounds great, but it doesn't sound really exciting to me. Like you're just making dinner, right? Oh man. Yeah. That's right. I heard it in like Stranger Things, right? That's kind of cool, right? It's like the what is that? The Upside Down, and you have the Demigorgon and Vecna, right? That's D&D, right? You have stuff like that. Cool. Well, yeah, we can have stuff like that, but we can also just have, green beans and prawns. Can do that too. Oh, and I watched the session where they had to find caterpillars. Yeah. They had to find caterpillars. That was the game. Dungeons and Dragons, folks. Why? So you want to come over to my place? We'll play it. I don't know, man. It seems kind of what? What is this? How would you describe this? Panic at the Citadel. You're a crack troop. You and you're kind of trying out to be a crack troop, and you go and solve people's problems. Yeah, what was the problem here? Well, the problem here was there really wasn't a problem here because they already had chefs that could do all of this, but we were going to just do it faster. Oh, okay. And if you failed, then it's ruined. No, if we failed, then the chefs just do it. So I don't what is this all about? But I have to believe that Kelly and Robin and Christine, Amy, Jen, and even Traz, I have to think that they've had a different experience than this. It was just a game changer for them. They said, you know what? I could do a lot of things with my spare time, such as it is. We have a little bit of spare time, between all of the drudgery of life. I have maybe a couple hours a week. I could do something, and I'm going to spend it with this, because I really had a great time. Is this do it for you? I don't know. I've had it. Some of you guys know this, and let's just turn the music back on. It's kind of nice. We'll turn it down a little bit. I think we're done with whatever that was. So, I've been hooked on this for a long time. And some of you may know this. I'm married. I've been married for a while. I'm married to a woman my high school sweetheart, been married a long time, and she's not a gamer, and she sees these, she watches these things, and she's like, "What do you even like?" We'll be walking around, Lisa and I, around town somewhere, and she'll see someone, and she'd be like, "Hey, I bet that guy plays D&D," and I'd be like, "Well, come on, don't be so mean." She's usually right. But I don't know, guys. I just can't kick it. I just love it. I love role-playing games. I'm enthusiastic about them. But then I watch this and I think, well, that's not a role-playing game. Like, I don't know what this is. There's no, to me, it's just fails on every level. It just fails. Yeah, like, oh, here, good comment. Let's read this comment. Watching these episodes shows us that D&D has tables for the theater kids, jocks, emo punks, etc. It's like high school cafeteria seating all over again. You're absolutely right. And to a certain extent, you know what? I guess there's no harm, no foul. If they love it, fine. Well, I look at this and I think that's not people know. People in my community know that I'm a big role player. You believe that? Be known as a role player in your small town? The stigma. Anyway, they know I love it. They're not like, I know you're a big thing on that. You're like, yeah. Like, but that's kind of weird though, right? I'm like, no, it's not weird at all. You should come over and be awesome. And then I can just imagine one of these guys I'm talking to. Seeing this, just on the off chance they're doom scrolling on YouTube and they see this Dungeons and Dragons thing, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, Crispy plays that." Yeah. We were out for a motorcycle ride, and we were kind of teasing him about it, and he was owning it. He was like, "Yeah, it's awesome, man. You should come over. It's fantastic." And so they click on this and they watch this, and then I'm going to hear it. I'm going to hear it. I'm going to hear of this. They'll be like, "Wait, you said it was awesome. And I watched something, dude. You can't hang out with us." I'm sorry. Oh, I'd love to play D&D with you, Crispy, but I don't want my character's junk to be like the focus of the game. Can we not have it be about my peen? The other thing, I don't know if some of you get this sometimes. You get people say to you, "I don't know, it seems like a kid's game." You ever anyone tell you that? I don't know, it seems like a kid's game, right? I get that sometimes. Role playing? What do you mean? It's a kid's game, isn't it? You do that when you're like 14. You grow out of that, right? I'm like, man, I don't know. I've just never grown out of it. I love it. But then we watch something like this. I kind of grew out of it, I guess. I grew out of part of it. Yeah, you know what? It's hard, Elf Hunter. It's hard because as much as I agree with you and be like, you know what? Yeah, there are 8 episodes of this. There are. I'll link to the game. I mean, you can always check it out. See if I'm just cherry picking. Back to what Elf Hunter was saying, though. It is what it is. When you explain to someone, "Oh yeah, I like playing role-playing games." What role-playing games? What are you talking about? Oh, you know, like Dungeons and Dragons. Oh yeah, okay, gotcha. What am I going to tell them? "Oh, I like playing role-playing games." Yeah, what kind? Yeah, Easy D6. What the what is that? What is that? Oh, thanks, Chubby, for dropping in. Good to see you. It's kind of a late Friday, but I don't have to get up early tomorrow. I usually have to get up super early, folks. Like super early. Anyhow, back to what I'm not finishing my thought. I got to finish my thought. When someone asks me what my hobbies are, and I usually start with the ones that are more socially acceptable, like shooting things. It's not really socially acceptable. No, I'll say like I love motorcycles. I love riding my motorcycle. Love it. I ache for it. So good. Oh yeah, that's cool. What else you do? I love role-playing games. Oh, come again? What do you mean? What do you mean you like role-playing games? What is that? Oh, you like D&D. Oh, you play D&D? Yeah, I do. I love it. And then for sure, get up early as a Canadian. Do you chug a whole bottle of maple syrup on the way out the door? Do you bring it with you in the car? Little known fact, you have a water cooler at work? Oh yeah, baby. So it's so funny. It's so funny because you people, I want to be an advocate for role playing. That's why in my channel I say I'm enthusiastic about role playing. I want more people in the hobby, even ones that feel like they can only play if they're wearing a wig. You don't have to wear a wig to play. You don't. But those that feel like I really need to dress up, I like dressing up. Okay, if you really want to dress up, dress up. I want more people in the hobby. But I want them to have a good experience. And if I'm explaining to someone what I like so much about role playing, I don't really want them to associate it with, is that the game where you have to roll to cut green beans? What? No. So my big thing is, I want people to start off on the right foot. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. Over the years, I've changed a little bit my elevator pitch that I bring to new people when I just randomly am grabbing them off the street. Be like, hey, you look like you'd role play. Well, first the thing is, I try not to select new players based on whether or not my wife thinks that they are already playing Dungeons and Dragons. I tend not to reach out to people that I'm pretty confident that are already playing. I like to introduce new people to the hobby. New people. I've had some great success stories. I want to share one with you. I went up to a guy because he was a fun guy, and it was just a fun guy. You know some of these guys. They're just fun. Like you go up to him, they're like, yeah, this guy's fun. He's always got a fun story. He's just kind of a fun guy. And I went to him and I just said, look, I do this thing every week. We just get together and play a game. And the game it's the greatest game you'll ever play. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's going to be the greatest game you're ever going to play. He's like, why? What? And I'm like, well, here's why. It's a game based on your imagination. And I know you've got a great imagination. I was like, yeah, I'm always, he didn't say yeah, but I was pump him up a little bit. I think that you would be awesome at this game. And what the game is we're going to create together this amazing world. It'll be just like our world, except different, different in cool ways. Like maybe magic exists or it's in space, right? And he's like, oh yeah, cool. Yeah, it would create a world? That sounds awesome. And I'm like, yeah, and you're going to be someone who lives in that world. And you'll have your own, like you're going to have things that you're good at, and you have things you're bad at, and you're going to have things that you're going to want. And it's not you. It's not you. It's someone else. But you get to decide who that someone else is. And then they're going to, yeah, this is Lauren, man. This is Lauren. Lauren is a boss. Fantastic role player. Had never, ever in his 60 plus years of life. He was old when I did this too. I went up to him and I was like, I'm going to take a risk. He was already a friend of mine, right? Like, I'm not going to. And I went up to him and I was like, you know what, dude, you should do this. He was like a father of 10. Like, the guy had a huge family. Great guy. And he got right into it. He's like, you know what? You were right. You didn't oversell it. This is what I want. I want to repeat this again and again and again. I was talking to him after, and I'm like, you know what? He wouldn't miss. He would come every week to the game, even if he had like a meeting or something he had to be at. He would just go out of the room where we were playing down in my basement, and he would go across the hall into like the theater room and then close the door, and he'd have his like Zoom meeting that he had to have, and then he'd come back because he wouldn't want to miss. He's like, I can't miss. He had never played D&D ever in his life, ever. And when he left, he moved away. I was so upset with him. I'm like, why are you moving away? He's a little. He gets that kind of gypsy wanderlust thing. So they move around a lot. Great guy, man. He came back last summer just visiting, and we were able to catch up again. And I was talking to him, and he's like, you know what? I got to start a new game. I'm going to start up our own gaming group. And I'm like, you're going to start up your own game group? Yeah, I've already been talking to my son-in-law, and we're going to do it because I loved it so much. I want to repeat that again and again and again and again. And I want you guys doing that too. I want you to go find people and then give them an experience. Show them the pitch. The pitch is not, we're going to play Easy Bake Oven. The pitch is, we're going to be in a world that's, it's going to feel real, man. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe this to you other than it's going to be real. It's going to feel real. It's not real, okay? You don't have to dress up. You don't have to do funny voices. If you want to, you can. You don't have to. You're just going to come and you're going to have this care. And I did this a while ago with Lauren, and huge success. And he's already spreading his love of the hobby with others, but he's doing it in a different way. He's like, you know what? It was so cool. We played this one game, and I was a former, like, top-notch role player, man. Like, top-notch. And he never role played before, ever. Never played a game before in his life. We changed around. This is a brand new player, and we had him switching game systems. We had him playing Weird Frontiers. We had him playing Savage Worlds. We had him playing what else? Traveler. We had him playing all these different game systems. And he loved it. And he had never owned a funny-sided dice in his entire life. He'd never played it. Not even once. And he was so good. He was so good. When he was that mob, like you could tell he was just right into it. So good. But that's the pitch, right? The pitch is, this is a believable world. We're going to create it together. It's like our world. Now, I like to start there. I like to say it's like our world. So he's like, okay, so it's a world. It's like a real world. I'm like, yeah, it's like a real world. There's consequences, and there's scarcity, and there's things that are there's competing interests. You know, there's crime, there's evil, there's good. It's like our world, but it's different in some key ways. And it was, oh, this is great. That sounds, I'll give it a shot. After the first session, he's like, I can't believe how we all played this game. And at the end of the evening, after we had played like 3.5 hours, and at the end of the evening, we were talking about it, and we're like, man, I was picturing that in my head. I was picturing it all in my head. I remember the first game we played. The very first game we played, we were playing DCC with Lauren. Like, this is the first game with Lauren. We're playing DCC, Some of you have played DCC. It's pretty deadly. And Lauren, because he was brand new to the hobby, he didn't know any of the tropes that you guys know, right? Like all of the tropes. Never split the party, and he didn't know any of that. Oh, don't rush off where no one can see you. He died. His character died. Not Lauren, thankfully. Lauren's still in good health, I hope. His character died his first session. Huh? Oh no, what are you going to do? Now he's going to... He loved it so much. He was so excited about his next character. I'm like, I can't wait to do this again. He said, I can't wait to do it again. It was fantastic. It was so fantastic. So here's the thing. There are people out there. There are people out, even in a small town. I live in a smaller town. There are people. It's right. New player, you send him through a funnel. And the guy loved it. He loved it. You find people, you aggressive role players watching this still. You can do this. You can go to people that have not had any experience with this and introduce them to a hobby in such a way that they will themselves, long after they've moved on from your table, they're still gaming. They're still, hey, you know what? This is awesome. I got to get more. You want that. And there's something so invigorating to see that spark in others that you and I have had, and we're it's like, what's that expression called? We're chasing the dragon or whatever. We're always going after that spark. Oh yeah, that when I did that this first time, and I was like, it's a game, I get it, but it's something else too, and I can't believe that. I'm constantly surprised, and at the same time, I'm not so surprised that I'm paralyzed. I can picture the world. I know what my guy is going to do, but I'm still surprised at the end of the evening just how much of this was shared amongst all of us, and just how real and how much I could imagine what was happening. I think people need that. This is a creative outlet that has so many advantages. First of all, what is the entry? What's the barrier to entry here? What is the effective barrier to entry to a role-playing game? Well, you have to buy a book? No, because most of the time players don't have books. It's just the game master that has the books. That's it? Oh, you gotta have dice? Oh man, most of us have so much dice. I have a terrible dice habit. I have dice all over the place. That's not a problem. That is not. Time, yes. A couple of you said imagination. Yeah. But I think there's something deep within us that just yearns, is hungry for a creative outlet. And there's just limitless creativity possible in a role-playing game. Create a new world, create a new setting. It's just amazing what you can do with it. The limiting factor is your imagination. And by itself, your imagination probably isn't enough. But here's the good news about the imagination problem. It's not just you. You also have your friends and their imagination. And it's this virtuous circle. It feeds on itself. It's a synergy, right? You gave all your dice to my son. That means I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime. I had someone send me this. It's a treasured thing. It's right here on my desk. I gotta show it to you. Look at this. My latest dice. There's a story behind this. I'll share it another time, but this is a real treasure. But, and of course it's a dice. At any rate, I understand those of you that are like, yeah, you know what? We look at a game like what we just watched, and we say, well, you know, maybe we should keep some people out. And I can understand that. I honestly can understand some of that, but I would take a different approach. I would say, you know what? I want more people in the hobby, but I want them to get that like Lauren had and that others had and that I had, where your first experience was just so good that you're hooked. And you're hooked for something for like, I want this. I want this. I don't know. People are going to call me a simulationist, but I want that feel. I want that, hey, this is a world that's real and I can believe in it. So yeah, that's right. This is machined metal. Like this is not, you throw this at someone and that's probably a felony. But yeah, I really do think that role-playing games are where it's at for me, and I agree with you. I agree with you completely, David. It's the kind of thing that if you have a really good experience with it, you're probably going to return to it. Maybe much later in life, but you're probably going to go and see some more. Right. And I want all of us to be the kind of ambassadors. They're going to find other people that like us are just addicted to the role play side of things and want to have good games. And I don't even mean good games. I want to have kick-ass games. I want to have games that are fantastic. That's what I want. I'm always chasing that. I always want something really cool. I want characters that I'll remember for years. I want to have events that are shocking, surprising, that drive an emotional response. I want that. And that's why I'm so against these kind of published adventures, guys. I'm against published adventures that take all of that excellent substantive amount of the hobby. They strip all of the substance out, and you're left with this hollow, empty husk of this skeleton that only remembers what I remember of the hobby in some kind of distant, shallow way. Like, oh, it's got the same nameplate, but it's been so stripped of all the good, meaty, you know, the I love things like moral dilemmas, and I love that you have to make this tough choice, and there's no good choice, but you got to make the choice, and that's why I'm so against this. That's why I'm doing another one of these videos against this D&D without any stakes, because it just can't ever, in my mind, it does such a poor job of communicating the what it can be. It does such a poor job of showing new people to the hobby that are watching this the kind of experience that you can get. Instead, you have this zero stakes, this crazy shallow, hollow experience where nothing of consequence ever happens, and no decision matters ever. Are you going to remember your character? I'm going to remember that time I was in this the aquarium and this thing punched me in my penis. What? I want to have stories that you can share to others that have passion in the hobby. Because if you just start off by saying, "Oh, I have this great campaign," forget it. People check out. I've tried that. It doesn't work. But I want to have experiences and memories. As I'm talking about this, my mind is just going back to all of these incredible things that happened. These incredible things, these incredible stories that we had afterwards. So I'm gonna keep at it. I know I'm trying to thread the needle, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm trying to thread the needle. I'm trying not to be so abrasive that people are gonna just immediately click off, like, just another hate watcher. You know, I'm trying not to be that. But I want to give people something of substance that they can say, no, this is better. What I'm saying is, I have to be shocking enough that people will be like, oh, right. What I'm saying is that it should be more about just making dinner. Making dinner the RPG or door the RPG is stupid. It's lame. It's dumb. So it is kind of threading the needle, isn't it? Like, how do you do that without just becoming, old man shouts at people having fun, right? I'm kind of an older guy, so an old man like me just shouting at the young kids, "You're doing it wrong! Get off my lawn!" I don't know. I'll keep at it. I just don't know. I mean, like, sometimes I'm like, maybe I should be nicer. Maybe I should, but at the same time, I watch stuff like this. I'm like, that would never, ever, ever break through the, I don't know, guys. It seems kind of weird. And I've had success. I've been able to do it. I've been able to break through that initial, I don't know. And I want you guys to be able to do that too. I absolutely want you to find the Lorns out there. They exist. The Virginia D's exist. I would like to. I almost I wonder if it's even possible to do this, but I thought about doing this, of running a game at the local game store. A very, very good relationship with the ownership of the store and the manager there. And I wonder about just saying to him, look, the next time you have someone come in, an older guy come in, or a lady, I don't care. I don't differentiate. And they're like, yeah, I'm kind of curious about this Dungeons and Dragons. I would like you to get their name and number if they're willing to get it. And then I'll arrange something and I'll just run a table for noobs on your D&D night. And I just would like to get more people in the hobby and then get them off on that role-playing side. Like, get them into that. This is a game about role-play. Role-play isn't something that you just tack on. It is the game. Yes, you're going to have dice, and I'll help you with the rules, but it's role-playing is the game. And I'm just wondering if that... And then I worry because... I just worry that I bite off way more than I can chew. But I'm also worried that I'll get people that, they just want to play. Like, the store sells Warhammer. Like, you can play a war game. And I have nothing against war games. I like war games. I'm really upset that Firestorm Armada was kind of dropped and that company went under, and then the company that bought it is not really doing anything with it. And I was like, I really want to play a space, war game. That really appeals to me. But anyway, we're getting late, but I hope that this was of some use to you. I don't know. I was like, I can't believe that there's another game with this stupid prawn thing. And there is. And we watched it together. Thank you for doing that. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. We've been on quite a journey, haven't we, together? You think about it. Lots has happened. But it's been a blast so far. I'm looking forward to what comes next. We'll see what happens next. But yeah, told you a little bit of stories. You can cross that off your bingo sheet. You're welcome. Have yourself a great night, and I will catch you on the next one, folks. Good night. I didn't hit the end button yet.